Grand morning, grand morning, grand morning. This your guy, Mr. Chauncey Reed, y'all. Hey, and just like always, y'all already know, man. Go ahead and drop your city, your state, where you actually hopping on from, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully, we can add some value to what you have going on in your life. All right. So, on today, day 9, as you can already see in the background, we're talking about credit score, the basics of the credit score, ladies and gentlemen, this morning. So, it's not whether like you're trying to buy a car, a home, or just get a better credit score. These numbers, they matter. All right. So, as we talked about yesterday, we talked about what is a credit score. So we already understand that it ranges between 300 to 850. All right. Of course, the higher the score, of course, the more financial doors that actually will open for you. All right. And the lower interest rates that you can actually get. So that is a great thing. Even sometimes it can affect your job opportunities. So we definitely want to ensure that we make sure that our credit score is the highest as we can actually get. So let's actually break this thing down and let's talk about this credit score. All right. If you didn't know, there are 5 factors that affect your credit score. One is the payment history, which is 35%. So this right here is just paying your bills on time. All right. Which of course a lot of people will tell you that, of course, yes, this is one of the biggest factors. All right. Where it sits at 35%. But let's not get it twisted, ladies and gentlemen, because the next one is the credit utilization, which is 30% of your overall credit score. So this is basically how much of the credit score you're actually using. All right. Then I like to tell people to keep it. So a lot of people will tell you rather to keep it under 30%. I say even if you can keep it under that, ladies and gentlemen, we say 20, 10%, the higher your score actually will go up. Next one is the length of your credit history, which accounts for 15% of your overall credit score. So basically, the longer you have that credit, the better it is, right? The older ones that you have helps your credit and immensely amazing, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I can say. All right. The next one is credit mix, which applies for 10% of your overall credit score. So basically, things like, do you have different types of credit, right? Like credit cards, car loans, student loans, all right? The more of a variety, it actually helps you out. And then the last one, the last 10% is new credit, all right? You don't want too many new credit applications on your score, all right, ladies and gentlemen? So if you didn't know, the credit score, it ranges from, all right, when we get into 800 plus, that's excellent credit score. 740 to about 799, that is very good. All right. 670 to about 739, that's good credit. Once we start getting into the 580 to 669, that's fair credit. And anything below 580, ladies and gentlemen, this is poor credit. Even if you're not at the top yet, don't even worry about it, ladies and gentlemen. Credit is something that you can improve on a daily basis, ladies and gentlemen. So, a couple of quick tips. Let's make sure we're tracking this, all right? We definitely want to make sure that we pay our bills on time, all right? We want to keep those balances low. Don't apply for too much credit too fast, all right? Usually it's in a 2-year time span, all right? And then check your credit report for any errors, all right? So if you want to learn more about your credit and stuff, go ahead and follow us, ladies and gentlemen. Follow our YouTube channel. Do what you got to do, ladies and gentlemen. This your guy, Mr. Chauncey Reed. Y'all have a great day and a blessed week.